I'm going to be making some Christmas accessories today. I've got this gorgeous mould from Into Resin, and it's a Bangle mould, and I've also got their Hairpin mould that they very kindly sent me out. I've got some of these green and red beads. I don't know, they're not beads actually, they haven't got holes in, they're just like little round balls. And I've got the Let's Resin chrome powders in red and green, and I'm also going to be using the Let's Resin metallic powders in silver and rustic gold. So let's start off with this one first, and I'm going to use the red and the green, and I'm going to start off, let's start off with the let's do the hearts first. So I'm just going to drop a bit of the powder in each side of the heart with the red, and then I'm going to add some of the green in the middle. Tap the rest of that off, and then just blend those all together. So I'm just going to burnish that all into the mould. I think I need a bit more red in there, and then blend that in, and then the same with the green in the middle. Add a bit more red in, making sure to go up all the sides as well, getting up into all those areas. So that's that one. Just going to blow off any excess. Then for this next one down, this bow, I'm going to use some of the rustic gold, and I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of that in that middle section there of the bow. Just make sure I've worked that up to the edges as well. And I don't want that on these bits around the outside, so I'm just going to clean that off using some 99% alcohol and a cotton bud. So just cleaning up those bits there, and then I'm going to go in with the red for the rest of it. So let's get that covered. So that's the red all done, and you want to make sure that you blow off any excess powder, because if you've got any powder left over in these little holes, then the resin's not going to be able to get into those. So I want to get off any extra powder there. Right, so next one, let's do this one at the top in the gold, I think. This is a little doggy. I think it's like a little sausagey doggy type thing. So we do that one in the gold. And again, just get rid of any of that excess powder. Blow that away. Making sure to go up all those sides in there. Right, so that's that one, and I'm just using my switching sponge in between colours. Right, let's do this one here, I think in the green. That green and red is gorgeous. So let's do this one in the green. Make sure I've got up those sides there. So that's that one done, and I've not used the silver yet, so let's do silver in this one here, and I think I'll do this bottom one silver as well, as I've got so much powder there. Don't really want to waste it. So again, just making sure I've got up all those sides, and brushing off any excess powder. Right, this mould is all ready now, so I'm just going to mix up some resin and then we can move on and start doing the bangle. I've mixed up some 1:1 Let's Resin epoxy resin and I've split that up into 2 cups, and I've also put the green and red balls into a pot as well, because I only really want the smaller balls out of those. So first of all, I'm going to add some of the Into Resin non-sink glitter. I've got 2 different golds here, so I'm going to add a bit of that one in there. That's number 1, and then I'm also going to add some of the number 2. Add some of that in there as well, and then I'm going to add some of the red and yellow balls. So I'm going to drop some of that into there as well. Hopefully they won't float around too much, which is what I'm slightly concerned about. Right, let's just put a few more in there. And then get that all mixed in together. Right, I think that's probably enough of the balls that have gone into there. So I'm just going to carefully pour this into this mould. I'm going to add it from both sides into that wider part, and then just let it find its own way round. Right, okay, it's not going to take that much, is it really, this mould? Let's add some more into there, and then again a bit more this side, just letting it flow. Let's just pick out some of these balls and place them in, I think, and then just top it up that way. Some more into this side. Could do with a few more of the green ones, but there we go, there's a few more there. Add those in. Couple of those bigger balls going in there. They seem to be going in okay. Right, I think that's probably okay now. I think that's topped up enough. Let's just do a little bit more over this side. Add some green ones into there, and another one down into there. Right, okay. I need to find something for that leftover. So next for this one, I've got some black pigment paste, and I'm going to add that into this resin that I've got here. That would do, I think, and then get that mixed in. And then top up all of these with the black. Well, not top them up, we need to fill them up. So just filling up this mould here with all the black, making sure to get in to all those edges as well. So I'll just let it self-level off a bit first and then top it up in a minute. And then just this one down here. And then I'm just going to drizzle some over just to top them up. So a bit in that one. And I think the doggy needs just a little bit more, and also this heart one here needs some more. Right, so that's those all filled. So I just need to find something for my leftover resin, and then I'll see you back for demold. These have all cured up now, and with the leftover resin I've made a little Christmassy mouse, so that's really cute, and a butterfly, I like that, that's really pretty, and also a couple of flowers, and I've just edged those in some silver marker. And I've also made some little Santas, so we've got some little Santas there, they're cute. Oh, another one there, and just a plain gold flower and a little Christmas tree. Right, so let's start with these ones and get these out. So first we've got the little doggy, so cute, got a little bit there I need to touch up with a gold pan. Let's have a look at the hearts, they're pretty, like those, just a little touch of green going on there. And next we've got the bow, bit of trimming to do there, that's pretty. And we've got the green one, like that. Then plain silver one, and the other plain silver one. So I do need to give these a little bit of a file, so I'll do that to all of them. Still a bit bendy, I'll wait till they're a bit harder, I think. So let's see how the bangles come out. Let's pop this one out. Get this out of here. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Oh, look at the detail on the edges there. They look like little hands, don't they? That is so adorable. I like that. And even though the beads have like sort of sunk to the bottom, when you look at it like that, it magnifies them. I like that. But we got a bit of a ridge here, so I think I'll top that up with some UV resin. I've set the bangle on the mould so it sits nice and flat, and I'm going to use the Let's Resin UV resin clear hard type, and I'm just going to add some of this all the way around this edge here, just filling up that little gully and then getting a nice dome on there. So I'm just going to spread that out to the edges so we don't have any sharp bit there. So I'm just going to do this all the way round. And then pop any bubbles with a lighter. And then we're just going to give that a cure for a couple of minutes. So this is all done now. Let's have a look. That is lovely. Nice domed edge on that now. No sharpness there. Beautiful. I love that. Let's try it on. And of course you can, because there's still some give in this, so you can, if you need to, tape that closed a bit more until it's cured more. But let's try it on. I've bought bangle moulds in the past and they've just not fitted, so that is absolutely stunning. I love that. Gorgeous. It's like having a little bear hug. Those little bits there, Very nice. Right, so let's do the hair clips now. So to tidy up the silver ones, where I've got some black bits there, I'm just going to use a silver chrome marker pen and just dab in those bits there and tidy those up a bit. Just a bit down there, some in there. So that's looking much better. And then this, I think it's giving it a nice shine as well. Let's just go over all of it like that, I think. Oh yes, that's pretty. Lovely. Right, let's do the same to this one. Fill in those bits first and then just go over all of that lovely detail. So that's that one. Pretty. Right, this gold one needs doing as well, I think. So just going to do the same with a gold marker pen. And then first of all, fill in any bits that are really standing out first. And then I'm just going to go, oh, a little bit there. I missed, there we go. And then just go over all of it. Down in there. Across that section there. Beautiful. And green one, that's lovely as it is. The red one, that's lovely as it is. Got a little bit there, but I don't have a red pen that I can touch that up. Maybe I can do some highlights of the, let's do some highlights like that. See how that looks. Let's do the same that side. Can always wipe it off if you don't like it. Oh yeah, that's pretty though. I like that. I'm just going to leave that one as it is, and I'll leave that one as it is. But I think maybe let's see if we can tie in the bangle so we have like a set. What should we use? Maybe that and that. That would go nice with that, wouldn't it? Let's try the other flower. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just going to use some green stuff world glue. Just pop a bit of that onto the back of there. And then add that down onto the green. That's pretty. I like that. That goes lovely with that, doesn't it? Very nice. What else should we jazz up a bit? Shall we do green center on there? Or should we do another flower? Let's do another flower. So a bit of glue on the back there. And then stick that down onto that one. That's pretty, really pretty. And shall we do something with this one? Because they're really pretty as they are, aren't they? They don't really need anything. Well, no, oh, that one's come off. Let's pop a bit more glue on that one. Let's use a bit of a freeze spray. Stick that down. That's better, that's got it. Well, yeah, none of them really need anything extra doing to them because they're all beautiful, but I've got these extra bits here, so Be nice to use them, wouldn't it? Just to add a little something something. Let's have a look at this little Santa here. What does he look like? What about the silvery one? Yeah, let's put him on. Or should we put him on one end? No, I think it's better in the middle. Let's put a bit of glue on there. Give that a squirt. Hold him down. So that's that one done. Right, so next we need to put our little clips on the back. So let's start with these ones. So a bit of glue on the back there. I'm going to give that a squirt with the spray and then attach that to there. I've done it the other way around, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I've actually done it the right way round. Well, it don't really matter, does it? Don't matter what way around it goes. Right, so that's that one. And next we'll do, let's do this one next. So a bit of glue on the back there. And then give that a quick squirt. And then stick that one down. There we go. So I'll just do that to all the others and then come back when they're all finished. These are all finished now and they've all got their hair clips at the back there. So they're all done. And obviously our gorgeous bangle there as well. So thank you ever so much, IntoResin, for sending me out these lovely molds to use. And thank you for watching my video today. And stay tuned for the pictures at the end. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.